Here's the blueprint for training tutorial number 2. We will be referencing this blueprint throughout the tutorial in order to create our dimensions and specifications for this part. As you can see, we will be using aluminum 6061, and this part can also be found on www.emastercam.com. Hello everyone, and welcome to training tutorial number 2 in the Mill Advanced Training Tutorials for Mastercam X9. As you can see here, I've gone ahead and developed my grid under grid settings and changed my default wireframe color to a dark blue. I did this by going through step number 1, which is setting up the graphic user interface, and now I'm going to continue on with step number 2, which is create rectangles. Come up to the top and select create. Scroll down and select rectangle. From here, we are inserting the values 8, and then the height is going to be negative 3.25. Hit enter on your keyboard and select the origin. When this is done, select the apply button and fit to screen so you can see your wireframe. Insert the values 6.5 and the height as 0.5 and hit enter on your keyboard. Mastercam again asks you to select position of base point. Come up here and select the fast point, and we are going to insert the values 0.75 separated with a comma and negative 1.625. So right here you can see that the 0.75 is our x-axis, how it moves along our x-axis, and this negative value here, negative 1.625, is how it moves along our y. Separated with a comma separates the different values. Hit enter on your keyboard. Your part and geometry should look like this. When this is done, select OK. From here, come up to the top and select Create, scroll down to Line, and select Parallel. In Parallel, we're going to select this left line here, and select to the right. We're going to insert the value 0.75 and hit Enter on our keyboard. When this is done, select Apply. Select Entity B and move over to the left-hand side. Insert 0.75 again, select Apply. Select Entity B again, and insert the value 1, and select Apply again. From here, we're going to start grabbing this bottom line here. So grab the line and sketch above. Insert the value 1.1875 divided by 2, and hit Enter on your keyboard. Select Apply. Grab the same line, move above it, insert the value 0.375 and hit Enter on your keyboard. Select Apply. Select the line again, sketch above it, insert the value 1.25 divided by 2 and hit Enter on your keyboard. And for the last one, select Apply, grab this line, move above, insert the value 1.4375 and divide it by 2 and hit Enter on your keyboard. Now when this is done, your geometry should look like this. Select the Apply button. Select this line here and sketch over to the left-hand side and insert the value 0.125 and hit Enter on your keyboard. When this is all done, your geometry should look like this. Once this is done, come up to the top and select Create, hover over Line, and select Endpoint. Under Endpoint, give the value 0.5 for length and the angle 180 plus 15, and hit Enter on your keyboard. Mastercam will ask you to specify the first endpoint. Come up to the top here, select Fast Point. Under Fast Point, we're going to give the value 7.25 minus 1, separated with a comma, negative 1.0312, and hit Enter on our keyboard. As you can see, when I hit the OK button, a diagonal line will appear on this side of the part. When this is done, come up to the top and select Edit, Trim Break Extend, and make sure Trim to Entity is selected. Scroll in on this side of the part if you need to, select this line, followed by this line here. Once you have this line selected, come down to this line, the diagonal one that we just made, and select this line here. When that's done, use the fit icon so you can see your whole part again. Your part should look like this. Come over to this side now and scroll in if need be. select this line to this line here. Once you have this done, scroll back out so you can see your part, as it should look like this. We're going to select this line here and move it to this line here. Once you have this, also take this line here and move it to this line here. Your part should look as shown. When this is done, select OK and fit your part to your screen. Once this step is complete, come up to the top and select Create. Select Line and select Endpoint. Now I'm going to do this pretty quickly, but you can reference this in your training tutorial. Grab the intersection here, followed by this endpoint. We are then going to grab this endpoint here to this endpoint, and this endpoint here to this endpoint here. When this is done, select OK. I'm going to clean up the geometry now, so grab this line, these three lines, and this line here. Once you have all these, select the Delete key on your keyboard. Come up to the top and select Edit. Scroll down to Trim Break and select Trim Break Extend. Make sure that Trim Two Entities is selected and grab this line to this line, followed by this line to this line here. Once this is done, select OK and fit to screen if need be. Your drawing should look like mine, seen below. The next step, come up to the top and select Create, hover over Fillet, and select Entities. We need to change the radius of this entity to 0.05 and hit Enter on your keyboard. Also make sure that we have Trim active and our style of fillet is normal. So, come down to the bottom and referencing your training tutorial, select entity A to B, B to C, C to D, E to F, F to G. Your part should look like this. Select OK when done, and come up to the top and select Create, Rectangular Shapes. Make this value 0.75 and hit Enter on your keyboard. Make the height 0.5 and hit Enter on your keyboard as well. Select this shape here and make it anchored to the center. Without leaving this dialog box, you need to come up to the top and select Fast Point to give this a location. In the Fast Point command, type in 4.75 separated with a comma, negative 1.625 and hit Enter on your keyboard. When this is done, select OK. Your geometry should look as shown. Once we have our wireframe completed, we are now going to create surfaces. Come down to the bottom and select Surface Color. From here, change the current color of 136 and this orange color to number 12 and this red color here. When you have this done, select OK. Come up to the top and select Create. Scroll down to Surface and select Revolve. Once you have this, select the chaining method to partial under the chaining dialog box. Select this entity here, followed by this entity here. If you need to, unselect and retry your chaining if you need to. Also, if you need to, reverse the chains like so. Once your chaining looks like this, however, select OK. Mastercam asks us to select the axis of rotation. We're going to rotate it around this line here. Once we have this, we'll notice that it goes around 360 degrees. The part only calls for us to do 180, so come up to the top where I am here and insert 180 for the end angle and select Enter. Now, when I preview the part, you could see that it is cut in half. Select OK when done. As you can see, the part is now a surface. In order to shade it, you need to hold Alt and select S on your keyboard to toggle between the two. Or you could come up to these icons up at the top here and simply toggle between these two. Select the top view if you need to, and come up to the top and select X-Form, and scroll down to Project. Select Entities to project. Holding Shift on my keyboard, I'm going to select this entity here to grab the whole thing. Once I do this, select Enter, and select this icon here, Project onto Surface. Now if you can't see the surface, hold down Alt and select S again. we will select this surface here and hit enter on our keyboard. As you can see, when we turn on surface projection, view, and find multiples, you could see our rectangular shape being brought up to the surface. Once we have this done, select OK and select clear colors. Come down to the bottom here and select surface color. We are changing current color 12 to be 13, or this purple color here. We're going to select OK. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, and select Draft. Once you have this selected, just leave the default chaining and select the rectangular shape here. Once this is done, select OK. At the top, we need to change the length of the line to 0.05 and hit enter on our keyboard. Also, we need to change the angle to 45 and hit enter as well. Scroll in on the part if you can't see it too clearly. It should look something like this. Once you have this done, select OK. Move the cursor in to zoom in and out. You can use your mouse wheel to do so. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Curve, and select Curve on one edge. After you select Curve on one edge, Mastercam asks us to select a surface. Grab this surface here, move the green arrow up to the top and click. Do this for every surface that is this purplish color to grab all four. Once you have done this, select OK. Before moving on, come down to the bottom here and select Surface Color. We're going to change it to Surface Color 4 and hit enter. You'll notice that it changes to this dark brownish color. Select OK when you have it. Also, come up to the top and select Fit to Screen so you can see your part, and WCS should be top. When you have this done, come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, and select Net. Once you have this in the chaining dialog box, select Single and highlight this one, followed by this one, and then this one, followed by this one. We could do this because we created curves at the top of our arcs. Once you have your chaining looking like this, select OK. Select OK once more. Your part should look like this. Select Top WCS and Fit to Screen. Come down to the bottom and select Surface Color. In Surface Color, change the color to 2 or this dark green color and select OK. Come up to the top and select Create, Surface, and select Flat Boundary here. Once you've selected this, leave the default chaining and select this line here. Select OK when done. As you can see, the flat boundary will be created. Select OK, and select Isometric so you can see your part better. Come up to the top and go Create, and scroll down to Bounding Box. In Bounding Box, we want to hold down Control on our keyboard and select A to grab everything, and hit Enter. Once we have done this, go down to Create Geometry, which is here, and make sure Lines and Arcs are selected. Once we have this, select OK. As you can see, the wireframe will be created around it. Come up to the top and select X-Form, and select Move to Origin. We will move this corner to the top of our origin, or on our grid here, the absolutes at 0. Select it. Once this is done, your geometry should look like this. Come up to the top and clear your colors. From here, rotate the part and ensure that this upper corner touches the absolutes at 0. When this is done, come up to the top and select File, Save As, and save in a location where you can find it. I'm going to name this Tutorial Number 2 and select Save.